Is Ceddy Nash Mobties? What? Oh goodness, oh gracious, oh gracious, oh goodness. Well, the people have spoken. No. See, when people suck at this thing we call YouTube, yeah, we catch them up, we roll them up, and we smoke them. Bruh, let me show y'all something real quick. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all this. If you believe I'm mobtized, get up out of here. Because there's a couple of things. One, I'll take some money. So, Jay Prince, if you want to send me some money, send it. I'm still going to do what I do. Because check this out. The money ain't going to be on no type of contract. So, there's that. Secondly, did you not see my last live stream where I called him a stupid A-word old man? Yeah, you probably forgot about that part. Let me wake up out my slumber. Let me show you how to do this thing called real research. And I will say this. It's a little odd that basically Patrick Clark, DJ Pat's lawyer, admitted that DJ Pat murdered Takeoff. So when you weirdos get on it and everything like that, y'all do zero research. Zero. And that's why I'm better than you.
Get him.
Better than you could ever be. With your whack-ass channel, but hey, it's cool, buddy. But check this out, man. Let me remind you, I'm the hood lawyer, your favorite local special after I spoke, Ceddy Nash. And if you like, hit that Cash App, $ Ceddy Nash, since I'm over here getting hated on and not persuaded on. You diggery? But let's get into it. Watch how the lawyer basically says, I'm going to put my, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to watermark this. I'm going to watermark it because none of y'all seen this, but I will show it to you. I'm going to show you where the lawyer says the man is innocent. She's seen the video, and I had a sneaky suspicion that she did. And then she turns around and says he should be getting out because he has a very good self-defense claim. You wouldn't claim self-defense if you didn't do it. She never said he didn't murder Takeoff. She said basically he did it in self-defense. But I got a theory about that. We'll check that on live stream tonight. Let's get on. Oh, I'm going to read all of that other stuff too. If y'all stay to the end, I'll read the citizen stuff and everything like that because she even knew about that. Let's go.
KPRC, wanted to ask, you brought this up, innocence. Why do you believe that Clark is innocent?
I believe that Clark is innocent the same reason the prosecutors believe that he's not. I have reviewed the video in this case. My team has reviewed the videos in this case. And when the time is right, we believe we have sufficient evidence to prove his innocence. Because defendants who are similarly situated as Mr. Clark are not walking around with a $1 million bond, or I shouldn't say walking around. Similar defendants situated as Mr. Clark do not have a $1 million bond with no prior criminal history for a murder with self-defense claims.
What? Hold on. What you say?
Similar defendants situated as Mr. Clark do not have a $1 million bond with no prior criminal history for a murder with self-defense claims.
Oh, I'm in my bag. Now, let's talk about the glorified citizen that the judge knew before it ever even came out. The judge actually said they know that somebody got money to bail this boy out. Did he? Hold on, give me a second. Watch this video right here.
The judge also commented on, I guess, a Tony of some sort. He was kind of alluded to, he believes that there is some kind of funding source out there somewhere. Is that sufficient enough for you?
It's not sufficient enough for me, but apparently it was sufficient enough for the court. And again, we respect Judge Hill's decision. However, who is this Uncle Tony? Why hasn't the prosecutor brought this person into court? This is just a facade, again, that does not truly exist. There is no evidence to suggest that there is an Uncle Tony with a boatload of money out there willing to put behind Mr. Clark and his escape. And so I think innuendos and statements by the prosecutor should not be considered evidence what should be considered evidence and what the Constitution demands that what should be considered as evidence is testimony before a court or evidence. There was no testimony by any witness that there is a Mr. Tony or Uncle Tony that exists with money that he intends to fund Mr. Clark's, I guess, flee from the jurisdiction. I think we put on evidence to suggest the actual contrary to that. And that is, he canceled his trip to Mexico. If he truly wanted to flee, he would be gone. He had a ticket. He could have left. In addition to that, we brought in a witness that says he was looking at leasing an apartment after the incident occurred. And so I think that speaks volumes as to whether or not Mr. Clark really intends to flee the jurisdiction. So to answer your question, no, I don't think it's sufficient evidence.
If I was mob tied, I wouldn't have put that out, because that could make the case that Jay Prince Jr. or James Prince is the Uncle Tony. Are they? I have no idea. See, that's the difference between me and them. They broke. They ain't got no money. They think nobody watching them because really nobody watching them. So I can't say out my mouth because I could be sued for defamation, because I looked up, unlike you, I looked up who actually signed for the bill. And you know what's crazy? Can't even do it. So you can't figure out or find out who signed for the bill. So for people to say that they know absolutely that James Prince Sr. or James Prince Jr. have paid for that, it's pure speculation and theory. Do I believe they did it? I'll be honest, it's a 50-50. I could believe it. I ain't gonna hold you. Did they do it? I lean more to they could have, but the problem with that is for morons who don't understand, who just lied and said that basically he's covering up for them. Why would you be covering up for anybody when they already have the video that shows you killing the person? And on top of that, your lawyer admitted that you killed the person, but they're going to mount him self-defense, which means the only person that he could be protecting is Migo Benz. Here's a theory. Shout out to AK-47. He actually dropped this first. There was somebody who said at the very end of the clip, check his pockets, as Big Bad Quavo, who got his nephew killed. I've been saying that from day one, so screw you on that one too. But basically, where they say check his pockets after Big Bad Quavo says, man, we finna get up out of here before I hurt somebody. And then it seemed like that your boy, whatever cuz name is, Lil Dude, Lil Cam, basically went towards him and everything like that. And I think that's when Migo Benz, boom, punched cuz. But you remember, in Migo Benz's statement, he said Lil Kim and other buddy had straps. So I think that's what the whole defense is going to be, is that Patrick Clark seeing these two people go towards Takeoff, Quavo. And since he seen them go with guns, he thought that they were going to kill him. That's what I believe actually happened. So that's the self-defense, that he was actually in defense of the other people, and that's what it was, that he tried to preempt the strike before it happened because he seen two people with a gun. Now, any first-year Harvard Law graduate is going to tell you, well, that doesn't matter because did you see this person raise the gun? And that's what's probably not or on the video. But unlike other people who sit up here and defame and make up conspiracies and stupid stuff and try to act like I'm somebody that I'm really not, cool. But hey, it is what it is. This is how you do it. I just showed you how it's done. So keep my name out your raggedy, snaggle-tooth-ass mouth, you dusty, dirty, wig-wearing bitch. That's how you do it, you punk-ass hoe. Now, I will run y'all the video of the concerned citizen after this, and I'll catch y'all at the live stream tonight. We'll be going live 4 hours after this video drops. Catch y'all then. Biatch! Citizen posts $1 million bond for Patrick Clark, the Houston area man accused of fatally shooting Migos rapper Takeoff. Clark had been jailed since his December 1st arrest and was originally being held on $2 million bond, which was subsequently reduced by half by a Harris County District Court judge. The Houston area man accused of killing Migos rapper Takeoff posted bond and was released from jail Wednesday, 3 weeks after his defense attorney successfully lobbied a judge to reduce his bail amount from $2 million to $1 million, according to Harris County court records. Patrick Clark, 33 of Channelview, is charged with the murder in the November 1st shooting death of Takeoff, the 28-year-old musician whose real name was Crenzick Kari Ball. Clark had been jailed since his December 1st arrest and was originally being held on $2 million bond after a prosecutor argued he was a flight risk because he had obtained an expedited passport and had travel plans to Mexico before his arrest. But his bond was lowered to $1 million on December 14th by Harris County Judge Josh Hill of the 232nd District Court. Clark's attorney argued during a hearing that day that the original bond amount was excessive and unconstitutional and that he and his family could not afford to come up with 10% of the bail amount, which is required to post bond. Clark's father, Joseph, took to the witness stand during the hearing and reportedly, said his son had pre-existing plans to travel out of the country with family members, also offered to use their Channelview home as collateral in an arrangement with the bail bond company. Neither Patrick nor his family posted the bond in this case. Letitia D. Quinones, a defense attorney for Clark, said in a Thursday statement to Houston public media, a concerned citizen and family friend who believes Patrick's innocence posted the bond on his behalf. Like any other defendant, Patrick is presumed to be innocent and has the right to bond. A document detailing Clark's arrangement with a bail bond company was filed Thursday in court, but its details were restricted by the court and not publicly available. The Harris County District Attorney's Office, which is prosecuting Clark, did not immediately respond to a request for comments on his release from jail on bail. Houston police have said Takeoff, part of the Atlanta-based rap trio Migos, along with relatives of Quavo and Offset, was an innocent bystander and unarmed when he was fatally shot in the back and front of a private party at 810 Village Bowling Alley in downtown Houston during the early hours of November 1st. 2 other people were also injured at the time and transported to the hospital. Clark, who has no prior criminal convictions in Harris County, is accused of firing multiple gunshots into a crowd and fatally striking Takeoff. According to court records, police have said they have identified Clark as the suspected shooter by using surveillance footage, cell phone videos, and fingerprints from a wine bottle he is alleged to have held during the shooting and then discarded at the nearby House of Blues. Clark resides with his parents in Channelview and is a Houston Community College student who also works as a disc jockey, according to a motion for reduced bail filed by his attorneys on December 12th, shortly after his arrest. Clark listed no income in an affidavit of final condition. According to bond conditions ordered by Hill, Clark is required to remain under continuous house arrest and wear a GPS monitor device with the capability of notifying the court, law enforcement, Harris County Pretrial Services, Defense Counsel, and the Harris County District Attorney's Office immediately upon any potential violation, including but not limited to device tampering, failure to comply properly, charge the device, or house arrest violations. Clark's next court date appearance is scheduled for March 9th. He also has an obligation to comply with all terms the court has laid out, Quinones said. He intends to comply fully and will appear for proceedings whenever the court requires him to do so. We believe Patrick is innocent, and at the appropriate time, the evidence will reveal that to be the case.